Yellow, red, white, green, blue, whatever you want to call it. It's Wednesday. Hump day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another enlightening episode of Know Your Pharmacist, streaming live across the globe. I'm your host, Dr. Joaquin Acosta, CEO of PharmTrue, coming to you with a passion to demystify the world of pharmacy and share insights that empower your health and wellness journey. Tonight, we're diving into a truly captivating lineup of topics that touch the core of our daily lives and future. From the genetic roots of hypercholesterolemia to the thrilling advances in pharmaceuticals through virtual reality, we're covering ground that's both critical and fascinating. We'll explore how cutting-edge technology and molecular design is reshaping our approach to medicine, making it more integrated and globally accessible. Imagine collaborating in real time with scientists across continents from the comfort of your lab or living room. Our discussion will also navigate the challenging waters of legal and ethical considerations in healthcare, specifically the recent Supreme Court decision affecting gender-affirming care. This ruling not only impacts policy, but also the very lives of countless individuals and families. We're here to unpack these developments and offer a beacon of support and clarity. Let's not forget the potent benefits of medical cannabis on quality of life, a topic that continues to gain well-deserved attention and support across the scientific community, specifically today, Pharmacy Times. Exciting. Expect breakthrough insights on how cannabis is being used to enhance physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And as always, we're bringing it home with our Men's Health Minute, spotlighting crucial health strategies every man should know. Tonight is more than just information. It's about transformation. It's about connecting you with knowledge and experts that can change the way you think about health and wellness. It's about creating a community where science meets compassion and where every question leads to new paths of understanding. Thank you to our sponsors, PharmTrue, High Horse Cannabis Company, Vada Speedway Park, and the Big Chicken Farm, who make this journey possible and deeply enrich our discussions. So settle in, share your thoughts, and let's embark on this journey of enlightenment together. It's going to be a great one, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us. Your health, your questions, your life. Let's enhance it all, starting right on now. Jumping into our pharmacist frontline segment, guys. Who gets hypercholesterolemia? Let's take a look. So coming out of MedPage today, for patients, what is the roles and risk factors of genes in regards to hypercholesterolemia? So high or bad cholesterol, or hypercholesterolemia, affects about 10% of adults in the United States and 7% of the youth, according to government statistics. Genetics are one major reason for high cholesterol levels. Millions of different genetic variants may have a small contribution that adds up to how the body is impacted and transports and disposes of cholesterol that otherwise might end up as a problematic blockages in blood vessels. Up to half of the variation in cholesterol levels from one person to the next appears to be due to the genes they inherit. About 1 in 250 people have 1 or 2 mutated copies of cholesterol genes that result in familial hypercholesterolemia. These individuals are at a high risk of early heart disease and severely elevated bad low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, cholesterol levels over 190 milligrams per deciliter in adults and over 160 milligrams per deciliter in children. However, there are contributors to hypercholesterolemia that depend on you. A poor diet with lots of saturated fats or trans fats, such as from fatty or processed meats, cheeses, and butter, all our favorites, increases your cholesterol levels. Exercise makes a difference, though, with one study showing that the more physical activity you get per week, the better your lipid profile beyond just LDL or weight. Use of tobacco products lowers good high-density lipoprotein, or HDL cholesterol, particularly in women, and raises LDL cholesterol. Fewer women than men have high cholesterol before age 40, but a woman's risk rises after menopause due to a reduction in female hormones that appear to be protective. Race or ethnicity appears to matter as well as non-Hispanic white people have higher levels of total cholesterol, and Asian Americans have higher levels of LDL cholesterol than others do. As we get older, a declining metabolism means the liver does not remove LDL cholesterol as it once did, leading to a higher risk of hypercholesterolemia. You might become more likely to develop high cholesterol if you have a condition like obstructive liver disease, diabetes, hypothyroidism, chronic kidney failure, or nephrotic syndrome. Taking certain medications like heart drugs like amiodarone, aka Pacerone or Cortisone brand name, or even hydrochlorothiazide, a much more common one, known as microzide, right, diazide, or the antibiotic cyclosporin, Neural, or Gangraf also contribute to the elevated risk, right? So taking a look at that, how do you really understand the diagnosis, right? What is cholesterol? How much is too much? All important to take a look, because not only is there genetic risk factors and other things that go on there, but unpacking it all, right? Cholesterol, it's a waxy substance with many different roles in the body, ranging from helping to form cell walls to providing the material to make hormones. This type of lipid is made by the liver and consumed in the food you eat. High-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, has a reputation as good cholesterol because it takes cholesterol from food and from blood vessels and other parts of the body back to the liver for disposal. It has been associated with lower risk for disease that arises from cholesterol deposits in the blood vessels called atherosclerosis. These deposits can create blockages and scar the vessel walls, leading to heart attack, heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. So low-density lipoprotein cholesterol accounts for most of the cholesterol in the blood, while very low-density lipoprotein, VLDLs, are the main carriers for triglycerides, another type of lipid that stores energy, helps insulate cells, and aids in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Both of these types contribute to atherosclerosis, and you may see them grouped together on your blood test as non-HDL cholesterol. So, an initial blood test to measure your cholesterol may be done whether you have fasted from food or not. But because you can change your blood cholesterol levels, more precise measurements do require fasting. So what is considered too much cholesterol depends on your health. For most people, HDL cholesterol should ideally be above 60 milligrams per deciliter of blood. LDL should be below 100 milligrams per deciliter, and total cholesterol should be below 200 milligrams per deciliter. When you get the blood test exam and those come in, you typically will see kind of the range, the healthy range, and whether you're high or low, indicated by an H or an L right next to that little number on your blood test. But anyways, LDL is best kept below 100 milligrams per deciliter for people who have type 2 diabetes, and below 70 milligrams per deciliter for those who have coronary artery disease, including a history of heart attacks, angina, stents, or coronary bypass. Levels above these thresholds will be diagnosed as hypercholesterolemia. So as you can tell, there's different ways to get diagnosed and different thresholds that become a very important, situation to unpack there. So again, whether you have familial hypercholesterolemia, whether it's something that your diet can modify or change or not, all stuff to keep in mind. And the big reminder here is get that blood test. If you haven't had a blood test and you don't know your cholesterol levels and you're questioning these things, get it done, get it checked, because again, you clog up the pipes, then the blood doesn't flow, then you have a cardiovascular event, and that's not good. Best I can do, advocate, keep it going. All right, guys, let's talk technology. Some interesting stuff here. Talking about this product called Nanome. This is absolutely insane. The future of molecular design. So let's take a look. Global real-time collaboration using virtual reality from general chemistry to pharmaceutical drug discovery.
Companies that design molecular systems, whether in the agricultural,